Hi, my name is Nate Davis, author of the book Footballer, and I want to talk today a little bit about throw-ins and making runs. And the two things that I want to teach about making runs is that, one, you want to run in lanes, so you want to find some space to make your run. And the other thing that I want to point out about runs is that you want to go away first, then come back for your run. And about throw-ins, what I want to talk about is the goal and desire to use the throw-in not as an attacking situation, but as a means of maintaining possession. The white team is going to throw the ball in, and I want you to notice some things. Eventually, this player here is going to receive the ball, and there are several defenders over here. There is some space, what we call a lane, right here, where the ball could be received. There's some space right here, and you're going to notice there's a lot of space right back here where someone could run into a lane and receive the ball. Okay, this player is the one who's going to receive the ball. And watch, she's going to run here. This is not a good place to run because there's no lane there. There's simply a crowd. So she's going to run into a crowd of people. You don't want to pass the ball to a worse situation or to a crowded situation. So always you should have in your mind how many of our players, how many of their players. So here it's going to be about 2 on 4 will be the ratio as she makes this run this way. So she's going to make the run. Then she's going to come back into the lane. She's open. She passes the ball back to the thrower, who then passes it back to the defender. Okay, this play could have been a little bit easier in that the thrower could have looked to the attack, acted like she was throwing the ball to attack, and then turned around and simply thrown the ball back to the defender to maintain possession. This is how that could have played out. So she's looking here. These players are making what we call fake runs this direction to pull the defense this way. And this player here has plenty of lane to step forward and receive the ball here. And then this player, defender, would likely step to her, and this player would be open to receive the second pass. So she simply could have stepped up, the ball could have come back, and then the ball could have been passed to space where this player could have run onto it. This is a boys' high school soccer game and another throw in, and I want you to see how it turned out as well. And I want you to try to observe whether players are making runs, trying to find the space where they could get open. And is the throw going someplace where the team was able to maintain possession? And what was the result in the end of the throw-in? Okay, change of possession. We're back to the beginning of this throw-in. And I want you to look and see which players might be able to offer support or make runs so that they can maintain possession when the ball is thrown in. This player is wide open. He really doesn't need to run anywhere, although he's got a large lane behind him this way where he could run and receive the ball in the run. If he did make this run behind the referee here, this player could step up and make a supporting run in the lane that he just left, and he would be wide open. If the thrower can throw the ball this far, this player, there's a defender here, this player is fairly well open if he can run into this lane here. And so this player is marked and probably isn't going to get open, although he seems to be signaling that he wants to make a run this way. So the ball instead goes this way, and the numbers down there are, we've got 1, 2 defenders here on this player, and we have 2 defenders here on this player. So they lost possession because they didn't take the opportunities to maintain the possession by making runs in lanes and also throwing it where there were better numbers for receiving the ball and maintaining possession. Here we have another throw-in, and it's about the same position that one of our other examples was, and it's the same player throwing the ball in, and he has similar players available to maintain possession, but he's going to see an advantage, and he's going to throw a throw-in to an advantage situation, and he's going to look toward these supporting players, but then he sees a one-on-one right here. And he's able to throw the ball over his teammate's head and the opponent's head, and they're able to maintain possession right down here. So it was a great situation. It wasn't 3-on-1, and he was able to pass the ball to space. And it's going to play out as a really pretty good opportunity. I'm Nate Davis, author of the book Footballer. Thank you for watching.